they get set to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Catch made over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And look at this, the field goal units coming on the field. A lot of faith in this kicker. This would have to be a record-breaking field goal if he makes it. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kirk. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and when you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have 2 of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Running back with the football. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They throw by the quarterback, a full RPO. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hawk over the middle. It's Ross. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Off to the back behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense comes out to start this drive. They begin with a quick throw to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that catch is hauled in. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Snags the quick throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. It's caught. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on 1st down. He's got it in the open. Tackle, but 1st down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, then you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Breaks free. Breaks a tackle into the clear.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's James. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. He's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's lost. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
Receiver makes the grab.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Brings up 2nd down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And now the handoff. Running with purpose.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he's got it again. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The extra point.
The PAT is good, so it's a 13-10 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
At the 42. And first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
First and 10 now. Clock running, final minute of the quarter. And now they'll run it on the draw. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a big gain.
23 on the play. And that's a 1st down.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the right. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Breaks into the open. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. The short completion of the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Picks up 6. Offense facing 4th down.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And in the final seconds, we have a tie ball game.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
And the tailback's got it again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
At the 3-yard line.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board. And now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a 2nd overtime. Extra point splits the uprights.
Is good. That ties the game at 23 all.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Let's see what the call is on this critical 3rd and goal as he tries to punch it in overtime. The receiver grabs it. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in 2nd overtime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Running with purpose. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.